Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Ready to go, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Inside corner for a strike. So Game 5 is underway. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Volpe makes the catch. One away. Take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Cole, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Just misses with that one.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And down on strikes he goes. And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back in the Bronx. And on the hill today, Zach Eflin. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the air, out towards left center. Mullins right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. On to O'Hearn. Judge out on the play. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Scoreless after one. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Cole back to work. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. This one a win or go home game. For one side, you keep the World Series dream alive. For the other, the season is over. It makes for some tense, gripping action.
This is that time of the year when it comes down to this final ball game, and there's a sense of relief knowing that you've worked hard all season. You're either going to continue on in your pursuit of a World Series, or you're going to go home and get some much needed rest.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And another ball. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Cody Bellinger. Fastball right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Eflin, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Ouch, that one drilled him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Austin Wells digs in now. Way inside. Stanton at first, 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Center field. Mullins sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Mullins makes the grab. That is the inning. Yanks lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And 1-2.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Jordan Westburg will hit next. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Jorge Mateo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to Goldie. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. They send the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now Anthony Volpe. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in this decisive Game 5. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out to center. Mullins in pursuit. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. On to the 4th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand.
Got him swinging. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Ball, that's low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Volpe. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good tip.
On the ground, could be 2. To Volpe at second for 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. And midway in the 4th, Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Aaron Judge. On the ground to short, Henderson. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. 1 down, here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. That one pushed foul. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Two down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. O'Hearn makes the play, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it's off the wall. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Colton Cowser now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that misses off the outside edge.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
And that misses. Ball 2. And that's in there at the knees. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in this decisive Game 5. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. Sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. And that one is inside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. In the dirt. Wells aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one fouled off. And ball one. This one in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Outside low, and that is ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's through there for a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Popped up. And that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back in the Bronx, top 6. Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo. First pitch just misses.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. Just missed.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right through there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball.
And that one almost got him.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. Judge going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Down the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Eflin back to work. And it's fouled away. Singy, 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
That misses the zone. 2-2.
So I went to the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. It's Aaron Judge now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Judge rips that one. Way back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. He hammers one out to center. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready. New pitcher on now, Gregory Soto. He's into the game with the bases empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss at a slider. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground. Gloves it on the dive from his backside. On the money. Nice play.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Well, let's get a better feel for that rocket by diving into the numbers with StatCast. Singy, he didn't miss it.
No, clearly not. I mean, he launched that ball at 118 off the bat, and that's just ridiculous power. Very few guys can hit a ball as hard as he just did right there.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further, and it's 2-0. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore. Ryan O'Hearn. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Out to short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one hit to right. And that'll get down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. And now first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. And that is out of play. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Can't get there, base hit. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Going back. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Brian Baker getting loose out there. Aiken getting cranked up as well. Next offering is downstairs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit, knocks it down. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. And at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Cano checks over to first, and he's back. That one missed. Yankees up by 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one 95 to finish him off. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That clips a corner.
0-1.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
And a quick out, number 1.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Mateo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Yankees leading by 3 here in the late stages of Game 5. Got him. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Baker. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Swings through that. Baker, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And now it's even up. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the ground to second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1. Bellinger over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses. 3-1 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And the next pitch is way outside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This to third, Westburg. Here's Mateo for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back in New York, we go to the ninth. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
There's a strike. I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. For being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
He's 2 outs away. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. Out to short, Volpe. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Mountcastle at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Hot shot to third. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.